EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Primetime.
To kick off.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. They'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward? Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Matthew Judon getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. This is taken at the 25. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full to contain him.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Minnesota.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Picked off by the All-Pro, Marlon Humphrey. Touchdown, Green Bay. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10. at their own 30-yard line.
Yellow. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get about 4 on that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Going to go right back to Henry. Into space. And he will score. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year. York, good on the extra point. And the Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
York to kick off.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check up.
Panics now off the bootleg. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and 2, and Panics. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. It was clear this offseason this was an area of emphasis. They wanted to continue to fortify the interior of this defensive line, and with this young player, they think they've got themselves a good one.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That is intercepted. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate.
Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Notre Dame.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Rogers. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin.
Rogers pass.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's second and
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Looking to throw. It's Rogers. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
46-yard line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On third down, Rogers. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Yellow.
On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. They'll run. It's Henry. He's going to be marked out up around the 33. A pickup of 14 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
First and 10.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And he'll get about 5. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They go play action. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Tui Pelotu in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Third and 10.
Wide
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got the hook up there to Ronald. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the option, they give it to Henry. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Yellow.
Here's a run. A second effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Vikings. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. York, good on the extra point. The Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Gabe York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Inside the 25. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big-time run by Jacobs. A gain of 48. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
Malachi starts on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
2nd and goal. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Vikings have got it. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Third and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Look again. Get 300. Get 300. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. No problem there on the extra point. And the Packers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On the handoff, it's Henry. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Julian Love brings him down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd, they need 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Minnesota.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Sending it deep for Waddle. And a nice return here as well. Takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Passing right side, and Chase has it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Packers.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Rodgers on first down. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
To Josh Jacobs. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis. After this, they'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Into space. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come fourth down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up first and goal.
That's Jones in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss of 2.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Third and goal for Aaron Rodgers. That one finds Chase. That's the second charge timeout to Minnesota. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Packers move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one. And
a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football at their own 40.
At their own
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Play action now with Rodgers. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Packers 24, Vikings 14.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yellow.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 19-yard line.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine. What a way to close out the half, Mike. They essentially stole 3 points right before the break, and I think that's something they can build on at halftime and give them some positive momentum coming out for the second half.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. His big night continues. his third touchdown of the game. York now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Vikings are back within 6.
Packers 27, Vikings 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area, so it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's Jacobs. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
3rd and 2. Here we go. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Zay Jones. Touchdown, Packers. His 4th TD grab of the season. 2-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set.
Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Jacobs try to run this in. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Finding room at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. York is good on the extra point. And the Vikings back within 7. It's 35-28. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. The middle with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. In motion comes Pittman. Play fake. It's Rodgers. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Third down and 9. On the ground, it's Jacobs. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Patrick.
Gain of 16 yards.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run with Jacobs. Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this one in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his second touchdown tonight.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
42, Vikings 28.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll run it with Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 22 now, here's second and 8.
Yellow.
He'll go again here with Henry. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. York, good on the extra point. And the Vikings will cut the deficit to 7.
Vikings 35.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Packer first down.
18. Right now, you got 58.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. That's Jones in motion. On play action, Rodgers. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. He pulls it in around the 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. They bring Chase in motion. From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. First down throw, Mahomes. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game.
The score, Packers 45, Vikings 42. Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Off the play fake, Rodgers. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
23 yards. First down, Packers.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Jacob will get it to start the fourth quarter. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This one caught by Chase. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
319.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward, but I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's fourth down.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They only needed one, but it's a gain of 6, and it'll move the chains.
And these plays, the decision on what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator, they have an entire category just devoted to these situations. They know the players are going to be confident, they're going to be able to execute, and they're able to move the chains.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Throwing, Rodgers. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Exit 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
319.
Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So on is Tyler Luke in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. Should get this up just shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Again, right up the middle to Henry. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. Henry. 1st down and more inside the 30. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown Vikings. And with that NFL history, that's the record. 7 touchdowns in one game. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie.
The kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 49, Packers 48.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Jackson now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Rodgers. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. Now it's going to be third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down. In motion comes Pittman. On third down, Rodgers. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay. And I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call. And it is a big one. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Conklin goes in motion. Jacobs. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They'll try again here. It's second and 10. They'll go with Jacobs. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. In motion comes Pittman. A-Rod out of the gun here on third down. Downfield got him, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And we'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
25 yards. And the Packer first down.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's first and 10.
258!
The master of play action, Rodgers. And that could be the dagger. open, and the ball's loose on the field. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Here we go. First and goal. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Here's Jacobs.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.